Vanderbilt, there comes a time in every host's career when somewhere in between when he gets his sports car and when he does his first high five, when he decides he must upgrade to a blonde co-host.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you called me an upgrade. That was good.
Oh yes, nothing against not blonde Carly, but blonde Carly is the new flavor of the week.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, I am Carly Vaughn, and this is Morning View. Welcome.
John Rice, by the way. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Sam Malik.
No, it's different. You got to let people know who you are because they might not be able to tell.
They might not be able to, because according to our little introduction thing that they have rolling there, I should be Sam Malik, and I should be much better dressed than I am right now.
I know, he always looks so sharp. Wears the suits.
Subtle backhanded comment right there. Not looking sharp.
You're not looking sharp.
Ouch. Ouch.
It's okay.
And after
just go with it.
I'm going with it. I'm determining whether or not it was worth the upgrade to the blonde Carly. But okay, it's good. I am excited about this, Vanderbilt, because it's the first time that we've actually co-hosted together on live air, even though I did interview you.
Yes,
right.
you did. John was the one actually who got me this job. His banter allowed me to show my lovely personality, and they hired me.
That's right.
Is it really hiring though if you don't get paid?
Yes, you get paid in affection.
Get paid in affection.
Stardom. Screaming fans.
I've never gotten any of that. So
you haven't? You'll be surprised. I'm not a tailgate. I saw you, and I'm like, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, no, that happens to me all the time. I don't know about you. Maybe you just need to co-host with me more often.
Yeah, because I'll get the I'll just bask in your reflected glory. How about
that?
There
you go.
All right, guys.
It's easier to shine brighter when you're sitting next to the star.
Oh God.
Jokes, of course. I'm the one lucky to be hosting with now blonde Carly. But there's other news, Vanderbilt. The headlines are: Vanderbilt will become the top executive for its Central Finance Services team May, when Eric C. Kopstein begins to work as Associate Vice Chancellor for Finance. Kopstein, currently Associate Dean of Finance for the Faculty of Arts and Science Office Finance at Harvard University, will be the new Associate Vice Chancellor for Finance at Vanderbilt beginning in May. He will provide strategic leadership of the university's accounting, financial, reporting, tax, financial systems, budgeting, and capital management teams. A graduate of Northwestern University, where Will Rice is, in 1991, and of the Kellogg Graduate School of Management at Northwestern in 2001. Kopstein has always had 2 decades of higher education and budget planning, analysis, and administration experience at Harvard, Dartmouth, and Northwestern universities. In other news, Vanderbilt University Theater will present David Ives' adaptation of The Liar, beginning in 8 p.m. Friday, April 6th at Vanderbilt's Neely Auditorium. This will be the final production of the department's 2011-2012 theatrical season. The Vanderbilt production is based on the American playwright's lively adaptation of Pierre Corneille's comedy, which was first performed in Paris in 1644. The plot revolves around the fabrications of the compulsive liar, Dorante, and his pursuit of the heart of a woman named Clarisse. After much deception and misunderstanding is resolved, the performances of The Liar will be scheduled for April 6th, 7th, 12th, 13th, and 14th at 8 p.m. And the main performance is scheduled for a matinee, at April 8th at 2 p.m. Admission is $10 for the general public and $7 for graduate students, and is free for undergraduates with a Vanderbilt ID. For more information about these Vanderbilt Theater, call 615-322-2404. And for more information on these stories and more, please visit InsideVandy.com or pick up the latest edition of The Hustler. Now, over to you, Carla.
I am here with Molly and Haley, who are the director and a cast member of the Vanderbilt Off-Broadway production of The Last 5 Years. So can you guys tell me a little bit about the show?
So it's an interesting show. We usually do really large musicals. This is our second spring show ever. It's a cast of 2 people, and it tells the story of a relationship that lasts 5 years between Kathy Hyatt, which is her, and Jamie Wellerstein, which is played by Ryan Corral. And the story is interesting because it's not told from start to end. It's actually told, Jamie's timeline is told from start to finish, but her timeline is told from finish to start. And they intersperse the scenes. in their individual timelines. So it's really fascinating. It's got great modern music. It's really funny. It's really sad. It's a great show.
Sounds like a movie. I mean, that sounds great.
It's definitely like really interesting and different for sure because it's you hear two versions of the same story, and it's always an interesting question at the end of the show. You ask people whose side they took, you know, and because you see the ups and the downs of the relationship, but backwards through my story and forwards through his, and it meets together in this one song in the very middle. It's just like a really incredible moment and something that you don't see in a lot of theater.
I'm really excited to see how that looks because it sounds like such an interesting dynamic of moving backwards and forwards. That's really cool.
It's definitely tough, I would say. It's from an actor's perspective to move backwards in time.
Yeah, definitely, especially when someone else is going the opposite direction. So when is the show?
It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of this weekend. Friday and Saturday are at 8 o'clock, and Sunday at 2 o'clock in Strat Cinema. It's free for undergraduates. All you have to do is show your Vandy ID. You can go right on in.
Awesome. All right. Well, I'm super excited to see this. And you said there's modern music. Is it music original to the show, or okay.
Yes?
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Jason Robert Brown is the name of the guy who wrote it, and he's just incredible. He won lots and lots of awards.
So, has it been performed anywhere else? I mean, I've never heard of it.
VUT performed it in 2007.
Okay.
So this is the first time it's been shown that people here will remember it.
Yeah.
Was it on Broadway? I don't really remember.
No, I think it was off.
I think it was off Broadway. It's such a small show.
Yeah.
But it's done a lot because it only has 2 actors, so a lot of small theater companies can do it.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm super excited to see it, and I wish you guys the best of luck. When's the next show?
Oh, the next Bob show actually was just announced yesterday.
Okay.
So we are officially doing The Drowsy Chaperone as our 2013 main stage. And that will be in January of 2013.
That sounds
and
awesome.
auditions will be held probably in August or September of next year.
Okay, so The Drowsy Chaperone.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to see that because the name alone is awesome. All right, well, thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you.
Back to you, John.
Thank you, Carly. That does present an interesting idea. Potentially, one could roofie the chaperone, which would be entertaining. Not that I'm suggesting you do that, man. Well, it's a terrible idea and incredibly illegal. Don't try something like that. But that's just what I'm trying to think of. But Vanderbilt, in other news, I did manage to actually sit down with the Juggleville people from yesterday. And by Juggleville, I mean the show, JPAC. So if we could potentially roll that interview, I believe there's a great demonstration of my physical prowess and coordination. Well, Vanderbilt, and I know our show is usually kind of like a circus, but it is even more so today because we did, in fact, bring JPAC. So, please tell the student bodies there. Oh, I'm sorry, this is Ben and Jess.
Hi.
Miss Jess. Please explain what JPAC is to the Vanderbilt student population.
Sure. So JPAC is Vanderbilt Juggling and Physical Arts Club. A lot of you probably know us as Juggleville. So that mistake is made, but Juggleville is the show that JPAC creates.
Gotcha.
And it is obviously filled with juggling and physical arts.
Absolutely. Now, Vanderbilt, pay attention to the extreme focus he has here. Ben is not going to break. Ben! No, see?
No.
That is professional.
It's going away.
He's not going to wait? I'm tempted to throw something at him. I think he's got it. All right.
I can just go into 4.
I think, so it was a challenge. All right, so JPAC puts on Juggleville. Juggleville is this weekend, correct?
It is this weekend.
It is this weekend. Now, which days is it showing?
So Juggleville is on Friday at 8 o'clock and Saturday at 2 o'clock and 8 o'clock. So we have 3 shows and they're all in Ingram.
Okay, so and by Ingram you mean the one in Blair, not
Not
Hank.
at Hank Ingram House, although if you're in Hank Ingram House, you can come and feel right at home.
Absolutely. And all right, so that's fun. And I was talking to Ben earlier about it. There is actually kind of a storyline.
There is.
Correct? Within
Yes.
the juggling extravaganza that is Juggleville.
Yeah.
Right? So could you describe the Juggleville storyline almost a little bit?
Sure. So it's a bit of a cops and robbers theme, and we have our detective, our lovely detective, who's actually a freshman, so very brave of her. And we have 3 thieves, and they are essentially going to steal some of our juggling balls and clubs, and the detective is going to try and get them back.
Okay. So I'm foreseeing like battles, slow-mos with
There's
different
some
objects
battles.
being thrown everywhere?
There are a few chases. There might be some slow-mo. You know.
Slow-mo. Slow-mo juggling. I feel like gravity kind of dictates the speed.
We defy gravity.
Anything is possible with JPAC, guys. Okay, well, that's fine. Which position do you play?
I'm one of the thieves. I'm a thief in Juggleville, so I thieve and juggle.
Okay. You thieve and juggle. Okay, so we should watch our balls and clubs around you.
Yes.
You're going to try
It's actually quite tempting. But
it's quite tempting right now. She's been trained. He leans away. Very smart. Very smart. Notice the focus, guys. He's not messed up once yet. No pressure. No pressure. All right, so you're playing a thief, and you got the detective, who's a freshman, which is interesting to know. So how do you guys, for JPAC, actually recruit then? If you've got freshmen coming in and performing on the show?
So we hang out on Alumni Lawn during the year on Sundays, and we juggle, and we invite anyone to come out, and we teach them how to juggle. So a vast majority of our cast who are in the show doing exactly what Ben is doing have never juggled before they came to Vanderbilt, and they've learned all these things, and it's their chance to show them off to their friends, and they get really excited.
So I can imagine, too. So how long do you say it would generally take someone to learn how to juggle?
To learn how to do what Ben is doing right there, depending on how coordinated you are, it can take from 3 minutes to a week or two.
To a week or two.
Depending.
Okay.
You can learn the basics in a day.
Okay.
And to make it smooth and keep it going takes a little longer.
I got you. So I'm a freshman, or anybody on campus then, and I walk by Alumni Lawn. I see you guys out there. I just walk up.
You just walk up and say hi. We are unsurprisingly friendly about everything. We love juggling and we love teaching people how to juggle. So.
Okay, well, fantastic. And then you can be in the show. So does everyone get to be in the show?
Yes, we don't have tryouts. We don't have any qualifications. If you want to be involved, you can be a performer, you can be a tech crew, or really any way you want to be involved in the process. You can help us come up with our plot line,
Cops and robbers, or detectives and robbers, rather.
Right.
That's right. And now the show itself is not just juggling, right? You guys have other acts as well.
We do.
Okay, well, who do you have this year?
So our guest acts this year are Momentum dancers, and we have a solo dance act by Kyle Courtley, and we have Vanderbilt Spoken Word is going to come and do a little commentary on our plot for us.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I actually have a solo act as well that's sort of separate because it's just one person. So
Interesting. Okay.
It's a lot of, but even the juggling acts aren't just juggling. We have a sports routine where people are, running around in shopping carts and really anything creative that you can think to do that's fun.
Nice. Well, very cool. And so you said spoken word. So though it is generally a silent show, pretty much, though, right? So
yes.
A lot of miming going on.
The acting is a little difficult because you can't speak,
Right.
but you have the music to guide you, and this is the first year we're going to have spoken word with us, and they have done a phenomenal job. So.
Absolutely, I can match that. All right, so Vanderbilt, we got a great show coming up this weekend then, and I am going to take you up on the challenge to see. You said 3 minutes. I bet I can do it in 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted? Okay. Well, if you two would help me, they gave me some blue balls earlier, guys. Just to help me learn. All right, so if I am going to juggle, what do I do with these things? Other than throw them up in the air.
So basically, the point to juggle is really simple. It's just one throw over and over and over again. You're going to take the ball, you're going to throw it about head height, and just back and forth. And the most important thing is to think about keeping it in plane. So it's going left to right. And
so
not
use a pro.
forward. Yeah, exactly. Pro.
Just like
Pro. Right.
Am I using my fingers or am I using my palm when I do this?
Both. Yeah, you're just catching it.
Using the hand. Okay.
Right, using the hand. So next step, once you got that down, is you get 2 balls. And you're going to throw one up, and once it gets about to the middle, you're going to throw the second one up under it. So
Under, okay.
1, 2, like that.
Okay. So
Okay.
1, 2. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2.
Yes.
Exactly.
Exactly. And it's important to be able to do that on both sides. So 1, 2.
Both sides.
And
that might
switch
be a
sides.
real challenge.
There you go.
I'm like very, very right-handed.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then, once you do that, it's a very simple extension to 3 balls here.
Very simple.
Very simple. Very simple.
Well, watch your head because I just said
This is called trust.
Yeah.
If you hit me,
I
it
don't trust
happens.
me. Yeah. Okay.
So you go 1, 2, just like you do for the first one, but you just throw the third one up.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Right. So what's that called? That's called a flash.
Flash.
Is throwing the pattern once,
Okay.
And if you throw the pattern twice, it's called qualifying. And that means, yes, you qualify it. That means you know the pattern and you can juggle.
That
So
means you
1,
can go around and
2,
tell all
3,
your friends that
4,
you can
5,
juggle.
6.
Okay, so 6 throws, 2 rounds through the pattern, and I can say I'm a juggler. Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
So
Yes.
that's a challenge, guys, to see if they can qualify. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom.
Beautiful.
He can juggle.
I'm a juggler, and you see it happen that fast. So if you want to be a pro, impress your parents, guys at frat house, try it with a beer. It's probably heavier, more dangerous, and you're probably intoxicated. But something worth trying. You know, if I could do it with these blue balls, anyone can. Right?
Probably.
Absolutely. So do you guys have any last-minute pitch to the Vanderbilt population about JPAC in general?
Come out to the show if you've never seen it before. It's honestly a one-of-a-kind show. You can't see any of the stuff that we're doing in any other shows on campus. So it's a lot of fun, and I hope y'all come out. It's this weekend.
It's this weekend. Now, guys, just one last taste after I try and do this one more time. We'll say, so you guys can see some real juggling as opposed to just my little antics.
Thank you.
All right.
Run into the camera.
I'm running off stage, but here are the pros. Show off what you got, guys.
That's what we got.
All right.
All right.
So Ben, do you want to show some tricks?
I can throw a couple of tricks here.
So we got
Little
mills.
snaps and windmills.
Oh, I can't do that
You
one.
can't do windmills?
No?
And
You're more
You
talented.
got reverse chops, are
Oh.
fine. You got some columns here. They're nice. You know, box is fun. All sorts of fun stuff you can do, different tricks. But
Look, I can't compete with that.
Vanderbilt, that and much more coming up. Be ready for a great show, a detective story, maybe in a little spoken word. Be there, or be square. See you guys.
Bye.
Well, thank you, John Rice. Fantastic interview. Good job with ball handling skills, too. I do.
That was really good, John. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty impressive. I'm impressed. I don't know how to juggle, and I never will be able to know how to juggle because I don't know.
In case you did that, I don't know. It's probably this technique that you had right there. Though, I will say, the guys, they just was a really good teacher, and that helped. And speaking of teaching, Vanderbilt. For all you single gentlemen out there, I'm not hitting on you. Stop that. Don't get that idea. No. I'm helping you out to pick up the women. There comes a time, Vanderbilt, when every man tries to do a pickup line. And it can be, for one or two reasons. A, for a lack of confidence that requires the reliance on a line, or B, it actually can convey a sense of humor that might actually just get you through the night. So I've picked up some of my best lines that I'm going to try on Blonde Carly here. And I'm going to have to ask you, Blonde Carly, to please look past my smolder. And don't get lost in my eyes, as deep and blue as they are.
Okay.
And really take each line and just kind of judge them on their merits. And I want to see just your kind of natural reaction to what you see, all right? So, all right, see it. Don't be too taken in by all of this. I know this can be hard, but
I'm gonna stare at you the whole time.
the whole time?
The whole time.
Whole time.
So if you need to read, I'm just gonna be right here, just
All right.
staring at you.
That won't put me off at ease. Okay, all right. Sorry, here's one. Hello, I'm John, and you're gorgeous.
Okay, that was. I wouldn't be offended.
You wouldn't be offended? Okay, good. All right. Oh, here's another good one. I hope you brought a map, because I keep getting lost in your eyes.
Okay, that one's a little corny.
That was a little corny. Okay.
It's a little corny.
I thought it was clever. All right. Here's actually, I think, it's my second favorite.
Okay.
The best is at the end. All right. Wait, what was it? Oh, yeah. I've had a terrible day. It always makes me feel better to see a beautiful woman smile. Could you do that for me?
Okay, that was okay.
Okay.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty smooth. If someone said that to me, I might be like, oh, okay, he's kind of sweet. Okay.
He's kind of sweet.
He's
See,
kinda sweet.
I think the sweet ones are the ones that would probably work for us a little bit there, maybe. Though, on the other note, you could also cast barbs. Knock the self-esteem down a little bit.
Okay.
Meanwhile, all right. So that's why I call casting barbs, right?
Right.
So there's one. Hello. You'll do.
Ooh, no.
No?
Okay, but see, actually, you kind of seem like a confident guy. Like, yeah, you'll do. I'm so awesome. But at the same time, that doesn't work on him. Like that wouldn't work on me.
That wouldn't work on you.
No.
But say you had no self-esteem.
If I had no self-esteem, that would totally work.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right. So guys, find that girl who's standing next to a prettier friend, and it looks like she's vulnerable. Wounded gazelle in Serengeti. Okay. Oh, here's a gem. Here's a real gem. Okay. What's a nice girl like you doing with a face like that?
Oh my gosh! Are you trying to pick me up, or do you want me to slap you?
I think that one might. I think that one's trying to get a rise.
Okay, yeah, I'd be like, get away from me, jerk.
As her voice goes up an octave.
Yeah, it would be way up there.
Okay. Well, all right. So that one, no. Maybe the high you'll do. But all right. But sometimes the pickup line doesn't need to be about the lady, even though.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I do, like I said, my favorite ones were. I think some of them can be about the pickup line give her, right? Like this one is another one of my personal favorites. Hi, I thought I'd come over here before all your friends started to fight over me.
Oh gosh.
See, it lets them know that you're what's up.
That's just like not okay.
It's just not okay. What? Aren't I saving you and your friends some trouble by preventing them from having to fight over me and potentially ruin a friendship?
Jerk.
What's new? All right.
Oh gosh. Okay, continue.
Okay. Here's another great one. Applicable for you, actually.
Oh God, I'm really excited to see this now.
It's all right. So I hear you have a boyfriend. When you want a man friend, give me a call. We have a winner!
That was really good. But okay, I know that Nick is going to watch this later. Nick, it wouldn't work in real life. I mean, it's just funny.
You don't know.
It's just funny. I told you that this wasn't going to be an issue. I told him about the pickup lines yesterday. Okay. All right. No,
Coming for you, Nick.
It wouldn't work in real life, I promise.
So you're the boyfriend. Man friend.
No, he's not the man friend. You're the man friend. Okay.
Man
God,
friend.
Put those away.
I'm sorry. I know we're not supposed to show weapons on the TV this early in the morning.
Everything out of your mouth is a pickup line. Like, seriously. You don't need this. You just talk and it's like, oh. But anyway.
I'm like a fine opera.
You're like a fine opera.
Classy and cultured. All right, speaking of classy and cultured, if I wanted to demonstrate my wealth or culture, I could say, well, my yacht is only 40 feet long, but I've got one hell of a personality.
Oh, gosh. No, you don't. That's not.
Ouch.
That's not a hell of a personality. I don't like that one. That was just.
Okay. All right. Well, how about this? Say we're on the beach. I come walking up to you after I said, oh, hey, Mrs. Spot with suntan, let's try that one. Get slapped. Move on. And I say, can I borrow your sunglasses? Your beauty is blinding me. No?
I mean, I feel like I'd be flattered, but I'd also be like, you're kind of creepy.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So, but here's some of my favorite ones. These are, say you don't find the love of your life for a long time. You end up in the retirement home, and it's like game on, right? You've got limited amount of time to get something done.
I've heard that it's game on in the retirement homes, but anyway.
Yeah, actually, I have too. As scary as that is. All right, so you bring feeling back into my legs. Yeah. All right. I wasn't sure what parts of me still work till I saw you. Okay. All right. So maybe retirement home's a little out of our sector. How about at school? So how about school? I'm glad I have my library card because I'm checking you out.
Oh.
No? Okay.
That's creepy. That's weird.
I'm an English major, but I still can't find the words to describe your beauty. No?
I'd just be like, huh, and then be like, I'm done.
Okay. Perhaps those are not nerdy enough then. Let's try this.
Okay.
Graphics rival.
I don't even know what Doom is.
It's a video game. What's a main like you doing in a dungeon like this?
Oh, God. What is that?
It's the nerdy pickup line. It's the nerdy pick. All right.
You sound like the get off of Hey Arnold. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
You never watched Hey Arnold?
See, the nerdy thing was not too far off, though, apparently. Okay. All right, but the last and ultimate pickup line, so my producer doesn't kill me. It's the ultimate, and guys, it's trademarked. You can't use it unless you're me, or you have explicit permission from me to use it for a night. Okay? Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
I mean, brace yourself.
Okay.
Once again,
Like, I don't know.
ignore the smolder, ignore the ice. Hello, I'm John Rice.
Oh, how
And-
nice.
How nice. See, Vanderbilt always works.
Okay. And just really quickly, Sam, I'm sorry, I've got to do this. But for girls, if you really want to pick up the guys, there's an SNL skit that teaches you how to do it. It's like this. this. Hey.
What's your name?
Hey.
I love you. Will you marry me? Sorry, Nick.
Let's do this. And then it works. It totally works.
It just worked.
Because you just look so crazy. Everyone wants to talk to you. But anyway, I digress.
Because that's what every guy wants, is crazy.
Crazy.
Speaking of crazy, crazy good weather right now. Currently we have 60 degrees with a high of 72 and a low of 41. Check that out, Vanderbilt. That's what I call good weather.
It's very good weather.
And it's key that we have some sunshine, because then you can use some of those lines that we were talking about.
Oh, yeah. Or you can just go like this. And then
Or you could just do your dance. I don't think it works for the guys, does it? No, probably
you
not.
just look weird.
I just look like, what the Vogue thing,
Mine.
Was I even doing it right? Yeah, I know. Probably not. Vanderbilt, dancing Madonna is not my strong suit. Pickup lines, maybe.
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 That's a big maybe.
The last one was awesome, and you know it. On that note, Vanderbilt, have a nice day.